Whenever you're writing an article, first thing is that you need to know as to on what subject you're going to write upon. So freelance assignment. So I was not very much on top of this. I did not know as to how to go about it.
Right, and I want to invite one of our students, one of our very successful students here. It is Mihir Jain. Hi Mihir, thank you for being here. We are calling Mihir, it's on a Sunday from his work day. Hi Mihir, welcome.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm
Thank you for
great.
inviting me.
Are you in office?
No, I'm not in office, but yes, work from home. So yes, surviving somehow.
Okay, great. So Mihir
Yeah.
is now working in Khaitan. Okay, but where is he from? He's from NMIMS, non-NLU student. Okay, how long was your journey on this pathway, Mihir?
I think my entire 5 years of law school has gone into cracking an opportunity like this. And it's I think it's been a long journey for me, right from the day one at my law school
Okay.
and completing it then.
And you took LawSikho courses in which year?
In my second year end, back in 2019.
Back in 2019. So you started early.
Yes.
Very good. And what did you do after taking the course? How did it change the direction of your career? How could it help you?
So initially, when I had enrolled for the criminal law procedure course that LawSikho was
You
providing.
had done some litigation courses first.
Correct, correct, correct.
Then
So
you moved into corporate side.
exactly, because initial my plan was to do litigation, but then since I did not have any mentorship or guidance or direction to decide that thing firmly, I took up the course to understand as to what all goes uh, in a litigation oriented career. Then later, when I also got myself associated with the placement cell at LawSikho, I realized that no, I think it's better to try every other area, practice area, and by following the rule of elimination, it should be better to decide which practice
All
area I
right,
want
that's
to go
fine
to.
because that people
Uh,
are clear here. They have decided
yeah,
which is the area. But you decided then to do corporate, right? And in corporate, when did you enroll? Third year, fourth year?
fourth year.
Fourth year you were doing, right? So if there are
Yes,
people starting in fourth year here, starting early is an advantage, right, Mir? If you start in first,
100%,
second year, it's
100%.
a big
Yes,
advantage. But even
100%.
if you're in fourth year, you can still do it. You just have to do things faster, more intensively, as Mihir has done, right? And Mihir is not from an NLU, and still he has made it to tier one firm, right? So you can do it too. And Mihir, so tell us some of the highlights, right? Top three highlights. How did our support help you?
So for me, the first one would be the mentorship guidance that I got from the placement cell. As I told you, I did not have any plan of action decided. So I was associated with the placement cell. They used to constantly monitor my short-term and long-term goals. We used to be in touch. And that is how I was able to pan everything out as to when do I need to have my internships secured for next semester. What are the things that I need to do to upgrade my profile and CV. So as a part of that, publication was a very important aspect. And even in terms of
So one
publication,
second, you got guidance on selection of your career and how to make your CV from the
uh,
placement cell.
yes,
And then you got some support to write articles.
correct, correct.
And what kind of support is typically useful for writing articles?
So whenever you're writing an article, first thing is that you need to know as to on what subject you're going to write upon. Once that is
And it
decided,
has to be around the area of work that you are
correct, correct.
wanting to
Yeah,
get opportunities in. You can't write
hmm,
constitutional law and expect
exactly.
law firms will give value to
Yeah.
that.
Yes. So I was very strategic in that, as also directed by the placement cell and the publications team, that since I wanted internships in, let's say, IBC or M&As, I was writing upon that. Then to decide the structure of the article, where to publish it, all of that I think was aided and helped by the placement cell
How
along
many
with the
articles
publications
did you
team.
write?
I think I exactly don't have a count, but to date,
Was it a lot?
yes,
Around 10 or more?
more.
More than 10, huh?
Yes.
And the guidance made a difference there because, on their own,
Hmm.
people barely write two, three articles, and that's also
Correct.
not on the relevant areas.
Correct. Correct. Absolutely. The
And
guidance
did
was
you get
huge.
asked these questions in your interviews on
Yes,
your
100%.
articles?
Yeah. So publications, I think, is a very major ice-breaking thing. you are very much able to talk about publications because the partners are also interested in it. In fact, publications helped me secure internships. I used to reach out to partners that please give me feedback on this article in which you also practice in. So
Exactly.
that also worked out.
So if you want to get internships, don't ask for internship. You have to ask
Correct.
partners and principal associates for
Yeah.
feedback on your work, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll get interested if your work is good. Then take their feedback, implement it, and share, I've implemented your feedback. Then share the next insight and input and how you can help them, right? But in your interview, I'm pretty sure, like you were asked lots of questions on this, and half the job is done before the interview if you have this.
Yes.
And if you're starting from zero, this makes a big difference. While you are learning the skills, start writing articles, and we give their entire support. Did you publish on IP Leaders blog?
Yes. Yes. A few of the articles I published at IPDs as well.
Great.
So
So that's a big push for people. And any support in getting any internships and all of that?
yeah, so my first breakthrough in terms of internship was Gaggar and Partners Delhi office. So that was an internship which was routed through the placement cell to me. So I think that gave me a major push and gave me the confidence that okay, yes, I can do this. And perhaps later on also a lot of assistance was provided
So you got an
in terms
internship
of
at law
how.
firm Gaggar and Partners.
Yeah.
And after that, what happened?
After that, I was just left, right, and center trying to build up my profile. So I did Gaggar and Partners later on. I did my publications. I did the course. So all of that became a part of my profile, and I started leveraging it. So I got placement, internship opportunities like DSK, JSA, Luthra, Saraf, NDA, to be a few common names around my CV. So that was about it.
Got it. Got it. So you got a lot of other internships because you had got at least one small firm internship, right? Gaggar and Partners.
Yeah.
Then you got 5, 6 new internships. And in those internships, what did you write in your CV? Did you put your assignments, your
Yes.
article names, any of this?
Yes. Yes. 100%. 100%. So when I put it in my CV that I had enrolled for this particular course. As a part of that course, I had also written what all assignments or what all concepts, theories, what all deliverables that I had to work on under the very course.
Right.
So that was also something that came up in one of my interviews, not job interview, but internship interview as to what have you done under this course.
People used to ask you that.
Yes.
And then you used to tell them.
Yes.
And did you have some assignment samples to show ki this is what I've done, this is what I've done?
I did not get onto that, but yes, when I used to tell them that it's a very practical oriented course wherein you are not only taught theory and conceptual understanding is given, but at
So
the
then they
same time
quiz
you're
you.
taught, yeah, you were taught or challenged through the hypothetical.
Lost you.
Much interested.
Okay. I have a question. Okay. So
Yeah.
in 2 years, today you got a job at Khaitan, right? By which time you got it? In your fifth year, you got it?
Fifth year, first semester's end. Yeah.
So basically 1 year of extremely hard work
Yeah.
and you made it, right? And you did lots of internships after that, left, right, and center.
Yeah, I think COVID was a blessing in disguise for me. I was interning or like year round with whichever firm possible, and I used to get all these internship opportunities secured by the start of my first like any semester of any year.
And did you also do remote work?
Uh, yes, in terms of internship as well and freelance as well. So both.
Freelance also you did.
Yeah.
And how did you get that remote work? And why did you do it?
By remote work, you mean internship or remote work
No,
or
I mean freelance assignments.
okay, so freelance assignment. So I was not very much on top of this. I did not know as to how to go about it. So I reached out to one of the associates as LawSikho as to how to go about it, and I essentially got to know that okay, there is some agency called Upwork. There is some platform like Upwork where you can just register up and start working, start engaging with different people all across the globe. So that is what I did, and I worked for two domestic clients. And basis that, I also got an opportunity to work with an overseas client. He was based in US, and I had some advisory work for him. So
So you
that
got these opportunities
yeah.
through LawSikho?
So the entire direction process was definitely through LawSikho. Later on, through my work, I think I was able to convert more and more.
And you had done all the assignments, so it was easier and easier over
Yes,
time when you
100%.
got your own clients.
Yes.
But some support initially you got.
Yes, correct.
And some client also you got for this work? Or you got it from Komal Shah? How was it?
Sorry?
You got the opportunity through Komal Shah or LawSikho, or all opportunities you were pitching based on guidance and then you got?
So I got a lot of guidance from Komal ma'am, and I think I used to follow her as well because she used to teach as part of our courses. And later on, I think basis my work, I was able to leverage an overseas client. So that pretty much helped. Plus the assignments,
So you
because
got international client also
yes, yes,
as a college student.
yes.
It's very much doable.
It's very much doable. It was very thrilling, and I think it's possible for anyone to do it. All you need to know is basic English, basic command over your language, and basic decency or application of mind to apply the law that you're reading. That's all.
So anybody, irrespective of NLU, heritage or not, first generation lawyer, age, all of this is not a barrier to
These are
get
all
into
these
international
are
law.
all outdated barriers, hindrances to anyone's career, at least in my opinion, because in my career trajectory, everything has worked out because of the effort I was willing to put in. So
So if you are willing to put in 2 hours a day, nothing else is important. Follow the guidance and do the work. 2 hours a day, that's it. Right? The other question cease. And since 1 month you have been in Khaitan, right? Did you also prepare for some mock interviews, etc.?
yes, so before this, when I got an offer at NDA, I had to prepare for the
You had
PPO
other
interview.
offers too when you
Yes,
graduated.
yeah,
Wow, congratulations. Multiple
thank you.
offers before he graduated from non-NLU and he started in fourth year. Right? So it is possible to do it. Right? And you got the thing
100.
in beginning of fifth year, you were saying.
Yes, beginning of fifth year.
Yeah, so it is possible. हाँ, tell me, you were saying you got that offer from NDA and कुछ बोल रहे थे.
Yeah, so I had to prepare for the PPO interview, and apart from the people that I contacted, seniors in college and these people at law firms, I also reached out to placement cell of LawSikho. And since I was with them, I have been in touch with them through and
From the
through
beginning.
from the beginning. So that helped me, as in the placement cell arranged a few mock interviews for me, which also gave me a good direction, give me a good skeleton as to how to go
You
about
did
the
a mock interview?
Yes, yes, I did.
Yeah, a lot of times what happens with people, they get a lot of confidence after the mock interview. The anxiety
Hmm.
goes away, and in some cases the questions are also very similar.
Yeah,
Direction, exact questions might also sometimes be
yeah.
similar. That happened with you.
So insofar as the HR question was concerned, I think the
Completely
question
prepared.
that were told that you need to be thorough and be 100% clear with these HR questions as to what you're going to say. I think a few HR questions definitely came up.
And practical में तो your CV was there. They would just go through your CV, say
Yes, yes, yes,
articles,
yes,
this,
yes.
इसमें क्या है, इसमें क्या है, right?
Correct,
If
correct.
tomorrow you change your job or anything happens, you have to answer based on your CV, and you have already invented your CV. How does it feel now? You're going to complete 1 month at the firm you've joined. I understand your hectic days might have started, right? But how
Yes,
does
yes,
it feel? You achieved the dream, right? At least started walking that
yeah.
pathway.
Yes, I think the path has started. I think it's a long way to go, and the college days are over, and the life has completely changed 360 degree. But yes, there are hectic days. There is a lot of pressure, but at the same time, there is some kind of satisfaction as well, which keeps me driving and keep me moving. Yeah.
And you know, kind of people like you are much more likely to succeed than just people from NLU who got jobs because they were recruited by the firm who came and just picked them up because they are toppers or good mooters, because you know exactly what you wanted to get into.
Yeah, because I did not have any safety net or a cushion to fall back on. So
Yeah.
that is why it is very much
And a
important
lot of
that I
people
realize.
here will be thinking, they'll be on the
Yeah,
fence because they'll be thinking that should I do this, should I not, can I get results?
yeah,
Right? And he closed that option, right? I have no safety net. He was clear, I have to get this opportunity.
yeah.
There is no other option, right? So,
100%. Yeah.
what do you suggest to people here who are on the fence? Can LawSikho make a difference to them?
100%. I have also written an article on this uh, as to whether or not the courses provided by LawSikho are worth it. If anybody wants, they can just scroll through my LinkedIn profile and they'll get it. In my opinion, if you are committed and if you think that you can give 1 year long time to any course, if you are able to accept this commitment, then yes, 100% LawSikho
Two
is
hours a day
much helpful.
minimum.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 hours a day, 1 year, you can get
Yeah.
results looking at jobs. Remote work starts much before. And Mihir did not go deep into remote work, but he wanted for some time. He just wanted to get a trial of it. So he did also. He did
Yeah.
assignments, earned how much? 20,000.
Yeah. 20,000.
Yeah, so that gives him that confidence, got that money, he knows ye ho sakta hai. Then he focused on his job wala direction. Right now, that's the difference. Congratulations, Mihir. We are super proud of you.
Thank you so
All the
much.
best. Go ahead, and we
Thank
wish
you
you
so
the
much,
best.
sir.
Thank you so much.